World has been discussing the Chinese Premier Xi Jinping's misadventure in the Himalayas. Why it is called misadventure? In many magazines and papers, this has been discussed that how Jinping thought that this is the same Indian army which they fought in 1962. But the scenario has totally changed. Hard fought battle gave lessons for the Chinese. India too learned their lessons, but China has paid through his nose. Uh, Jinping has shown increasing appetite for taking risks, as illustrated in redrawing geopolitical map with India, that is, and in South China Sea or in Hong Kong. This is what Chinese Communist Party's expansionist policy is. But according to recently, published research papers or intelligence report, they say China seeks to coordinate whole of the government tool to demonstrate its power, its might in the regional neighborhood. Like in India they do, and in South China Sea they do it to other countries, Philippines, Thailand, all those countries. That is what it is. Not allowing them to use natural resources in South China Sea, and including Taiwan. They are pressurizing Taiwan, and they claim that it's a part of China. But anyways, what I'm saying is, Taiwan is holding its ground. That lady, she's holding it, and she has certainly told Xi Jinping that any misadventure will be very, very nasty as far as China is concerned. Let's see. Is trying to nuclear revisionism, that he believes that he is a strategic window opportunity to seize before it closes. So he has developed many nuclear weapons in its arsenal, and they are just thinking that many more nuclear trials or nuclear warheads they can create. But China's military muscle has been dented by India. This is one of the best things which has happened in the history of China, that they met the prowess and power of India, and a protracted military standoff constituted the longest period of military confrontation since China itself as India's neighbor, as early as in 1950s by occupying then autonomous Tibet. That was Nehru's time. This is not Modi's time this time. So China has lasted its war with India for 32 days, and also the revival build-up military force in the largest even deployment of military strength in Himalayan border areas in the history. The massive build-ups have been accompanied by frenzied construction, especially by China, of new military instructions and borderland, including the weightlifting facilities. War lifting facilities. They have the lift capabilities. They have developed the airstrips where they can fly transport aircrafts and bring in their resources to the farthest area on the line of actual control. The once lightly patrolled frontier is set to turn into enduring hot borders. That is what the preparation of China is, that in few hours time they can deploy massive forces and massive weaponry to deal with any adversary like India. Similarly, India has done in last 15 days. India has also, or about a month now, India has also deployed about 50,000 troops with all wherewithal, the artillery, the air effort, the tanks, and the electronic warfare equipment, the communication systems, and the multi-barrel rocket launchers. And infantry is as always ready to take on Chinese might. China has learned a lesson, and now what we are learning, that China is thinking that they have sort of failed in creating a dent into the Indian military might. They have learned their lessons, and let's see what happens. The military confrontation began in 2020, and then shocked India discovered that China has taken advantage of pre-occupation, like something like Kargil, which has happened, that the peaks were vacant and these people came in, and Northern Light Infantry and other terrorist groups, they came in and they occupied those areas. So similarly, China also took advantage of this situation, and they came in no man's land and started occupying forward areas towards the line of actual control. But in any case, this has happened, and Galwan was a turning point in the military history of skirmishes between India and China. Now, the internal thinking in China mostly think that unnecessary aggression was of Z. That is what the population of Chinese are thinking. Global diplomacy also thinks that the aim of China was what? Not known. China was trying to create sort of a, a big brother attitude or supreme or supremacy attitude of China towards India, that how can India develop like this and their economy can grow in this time, current times of the current prime minister and its leadership and the government. But anyway, smaller states, they are scared of China. They can't be taking the might of China. But India, they have done certainly miscalculation. So Z has done a strategic miscalculation, that he failed to anticipate that India will mount vigorous military response and overpowering. They say that matching. No, it was overpowering Chinese prowess, and that is what we have proved. Indian soldiers have proved that they may not be that well equipped, but certainly much better than any other countries in the Asian continent, matching China. So China has realized that they don't have much combat experience. Like we soldiers of Indian Army has combat experience in desert, mountains, jungles, and name it, we have got experience. Terrorism, anti-terror, what you can imagine. We have got all sorts of experience as far as Indian Army is concerned. That's why it is widely regarded warrior of the world, and people take it that way, that this is the best army, disciplined, and within the least available resources they can produce wonderful results as far as battle is concerned. So anyway, thinking is now going on. People are thinking on those lines. Even Chinese strategists and policy makers are thinking that Xi Jinping has committed a strategic mistake, and he has to rethink his design. CPC, that is Communist Party of China, must stop this as far as India is concerned. And they may think that in South China Sea, what they are doing today, they may little loosen their stance on the natural sources of the South China Sea, and claiming various islands and creating artificial islands to launch their weapon systems or aircraft or whatever you may call it, missile dumps or missile silos they can create in the sea. But let's see what happens. Things will improve, and since China has learned its lessons, and the soldiers are very much frightened as far as the Indian soldiers are concerned. If somebody has just mentioned that the soldiers, those who came back from Galwan, they fought the war, and Chinese TV channels off the record, they say that they are scared. They say Indian soldiers are bloody demons. They break our neck, they break our body barehanded, they kill us. So that is what it is. And I just wanted to confirm that again. You must read various literature available on military strategies and what is happening all around the world, and you will come to know that China is falling into line now, and this global village concept of the world, Xi Jinping may not play a big brother's role as far as India is concerned, because India has never told anybody that I am the big brother, but India takes on and keep everybody in good books and try to take on everybody as far as development or any other training or any financial help or loan or even now in COVID times, government has done a wonderful job by giving uh, millions of COVID jabs to various other countries. So that is what it is. And if you want to know more on certain issues, you can watch this video, and you can just like it and share my video to your friends, subscribe it, and if you have some suggestions or you want to know more about some other issues you want me to discuss with facts and figures, I'll be able to happily do it. And I shall look forward to have more meaningful communication with various people, and come out with more videos which may be helpful for the aspirants of IAS, IPS, those who want to know in details, maybe in some terms of foreign policies or strategies or military standoffs or any other things. I shall be able to deliver it. Thank you very much. All the best.